Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to our channel. Today is a very special day.
Yes.
Nikki and I are celebrating our 1-year anniversary of being married.
Yes!
We've been married for a year, but we've actually been together for like 7.5 years.
In order to celebrate, we have a few traditional things that we're going to be sharing with you guys for our 1-year anniversary, and we are also going to be doing a special Q&A for you guys. I posted on my Instagram story, and you guys have some pretty pressing questions. So let's get into it. So I decided to wear my veil today because I don't know when else I would.
Wears it all the time.
I wear it when I clean the house.
We have no daughters.
We have no daughters,
So.
and I don't think we will in the future. So until then, I decided, to bust out the veil. Also, these flutes here, these are our wedding flutes that we had personalized. My aunt gave this to us as a wedding gift. And it says Nikki and David, March 3rd, 2018. So we're gonna be drinking out of these. And also, this is the top layer of our wedding cake. If you guys saw the wedding video on my channel, this is that cake. We have had it frozen for a year. And we're gonna be, we had a 3-layered cake. Each layer was different flavors, and I don't remember which one this was. But I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. So we're just gonna be getting into the questions. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Has marriage been different from when you were dating/engaged? If so, how? Me?
Yeah, you.
The relationship between Nikki and I really hasn't been different, but a lot of things in our lives are different. But I don't think it's because we got married. As far as how we are with each other, it's pretty much the same.
Pretty much the same.
Now we just have another baby, but
Yes.
that's probably the biggest adjustment so far, is just having another baby, like a little human baby that needs constant attention and food. I mean, it's kind of like me, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Not much change for her.
Basically, I have 3 babies.
Yeah, so.
Will we ever meet any of David's sisters or your brother? I have a really cool idea in mind for a video with me and my brother.
The one
Yes. Yes.
Because
so it's gonna
I'm
be
gonna
a
do the same
series.
thing with my sister.
Yeah. So we have it.
So.
We have plans, but yes, our siblings will be making an appearance here very soon on our channel. Baby, it's not a marriage proposal, sweetheart.
I got it. When there's a problem, how do you work it out? Usually I just apologize.
Is it because you're usually the source of the problem?
Just talk, I mean.
Yeah, we give each other space at first and then we'll talk later.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it depends on how serious the problem is. But for the most part, a lot of our decisions and a lot of our, fixing problems together happens right in here in this office. And we'll like both go in there and not come out until we figure it out.
Yeah, usually it's just misunderstanding and we're kind of both saying the same thing, but.
Or there's an area that we need to compromise where like we may have different ideas or different solutions to the problem, but we need to figure out something kind of in the middle. So that's where that office comes into play, and then we debate pretty much.
Yeah, sometimes
we go in there and we duke it out, man. I saw that you were house shopping. Why are you guys moving so soon? Is there plans for another baby, and how many kids do you want? Okay, hold up.
The moving thing, it's a process right now, but nothing's set in stone yet.
No, nothing's set in stone. We're basically just seeing our options right now.
But once we do decide whether or not we're gonna move, you guys will know.
Be one of the first to know, obviously. We're looking at homes because we plan on having more kids. No. That is not why we're looking for homes. We are like just trying to explore our options and make sure that we are providing the best that we possibly can for our kids. And it's fun. It's fun going to these homes and seeing what's out there. So that's why we're looking at new places.
Yeah, plus Julian loves running around the house and pretending like he lives there.
I'm talking to Alexa
like our house isn't good enough or something.
For real. How many kids do you want? We've said this before, and I think we're both still feeling this way. We're good with 2.
Yeah, I think
we're good with 2.
2 is good enough. I mean, they're 10 years apart.
Yeah.
I think that's a good age to be apart because now we can actually enjoy Ezra being a baby, not having to worry about another baby. So I feel like it's better for both of the kids and also less stressful for us. It wouldn't be fair to bring in another baby when we're so busy.
We're busy. Like, I can't even imagine trying to fit in another baby. But I mean, we'll see what the future brings. But as of, you know, what we're making decisions on, no more babies. No. Like, for right now.
I don't want to risk having a daughter, you know. I'm just kidding.
Do you two have traditional roles in your house? For example, the wife cooks, cleans, or is it 50-50?
I don't think we have any traditional roles. I mean,
no, we don't have any traditional roles. We just have things that we refuse to do in the house. Like, that legit, like, it's just, like, for him, dishes, nah. Laundry, nah. Yeah. But this man can vacuum this house from top to bottom and do a damn good job, okay? He straightens up really well and like wipes down tables and hard surfaces. He's one of them. I am the one that does like the dishes and the laundry. If I'm busy, that stuff kind of gets backed up. But I'm good with it though, because do you guys have like ways that you do things, like a certain way that you wash your dishes, a certain way that you wash your clothes? If it's not done the exact way that I like it, it's gonna bother me. So I might as well just do it myself. I hate making the bed. Our bed is not made right now. I can't, I've been that way since I was a kid. He loves making the bed.
I like making the bed?
No, but
I just like having the bed made. I don't like making it.
He won't lay in it if it hasn't been made. We do things 50-50, but we've been together for so long, we know exactly what the other one is not willing to do or isn't gonna do right, or it just isn't our strength, so we pick up the slack.
I stay with Nikki. Nikki's done the laundry, so.
I do the little downy ball. I take the extra steps. The dryer balls with essential oils. You don't know nothing about that?
Yeah, I just put that stuff in.
You see, all static. No, ain't nobody got time for that.
Soap and water, man. What's the hardest thing about marriage? What's the hardest thing about marriage, Beck? I don't think you're supposed to drink that yet.
Why not?
Because we haven't toasted.
We did when we first started filming.
That was just for the thumbnail.
We toasted and we said happy anniversary to each other. This is the hardest thing about marriage, okay?
I think the hardest thing was Nikki having to change her name.
Straight up! Changing your last name is the biggest pain in the butt in the world. Your driver's license, your passport, your bank information, everything. For real, like anything, what's the hardest part about marriage? I don't want to give you guys like false expectations. It's not easy. It requires a lot of communication, but like the hardest part,
just all the legal stuff you got to go through. It's probably the hardest part. We were together for a long time before we got married, so us getting to know each other happened way before we were ever married. So
I honestly think that us being together for so long prior to getting married really made being married not so hard.
Yeah, we weren't worried that, oh, what if we get married? What if we're making the wrong choice?
Or like, what if this person switches up and I don't know how they respond to this situation, or being under pressure or whatever. All of that I feel like comes with time. You can't learn those things without time. Yeah, and we gave it a lot of time.
If we had been together for like 6 months before we got married, I'm sure
it would. I think it would be different.
There'd be a whole.
We'd be singing a different tune.
Like, man, this shit.
It's hard.
Not what I thought it was gonna be. Yeah, I mean, we've already got to know each other, so
yeah.
We don't really.
I mean, it's not too hard. How did you know that you were ready to get married?
Being with you, just really. Like, I don't think I would have been able to marry anybody else in this world except for Nikki. Like, I can't see it.
Why?
Why?
I just want you to elaborate on all the good things you love about me.
Nikki's my best friend.
Anytime you really gotta like stand for your man or for your girl, and like you guys go through things together and like weather the storms together, we've come up together. When I saw that I was willing to do that and I was so in love with him and I was like, you know what, like I want to build with him. When I started thinking that way, I was like, yeah, I'm ready to get married. But it has to be mutual, okay? You can't be the only one that's feeling that way, so.
Yeah, we've been through it all.
How many years did it take for you to feel like you were ready to get married?
I'd say probably like, to get married, probably 2 to 3 years, I'd say.
It took me, really?
Till I'd be like, okay.
That you're ready to get married?
Yeah, because when I'm like 22 years old, like 23 years old, marriage is kind of a scary concept.
No, because I want to say like I took like 4 years to feel okay with getting married because I was scared.
Oh, yeah,
you know, when we were so young, and so I was scared for a while. So it took me about 4 years to be like, okay.
It's a huge decision.
It is a huge decision. So
yeah, you don't just like. I mean, that works for some people. You know,
to each their own.
Yeah,
but
we had no problem taking our time with it. We just wanted to make sure that we're making the right decision.
Yeah.
We're both on the same.
Because I'm only trying to do this once. Yeah. Okay, don't nobody have time to do this whole. No. Somebody said how long you've been married, girl? A year.
If I didn't like your job as a YouTuber and I made you quit YouTube, would you do it?
No. But like what?
What were you two thinking while walking down the aisle?
Oh, that is a good one. You go first because you walk down the aisle first.
Don't stumble, not even like a little bit.
Yeah.
And it seemed like a forever walk because everybody's just looking at you, just turn around, and they're like turned around.
Yeah.
Looking at you, so it's obvious.
And like it's quiet.
Yeah.
Nobody's obviously.
And you're just walking. I don't know.
Except for the music.
You're trying to figure out what to do with your hands. What do you look at? You don't want to like.
But like, what was going on through your mind? It was just like, don't fall, don't fall.
Yeah, just don't fall, don't stumble, don't trip over your feet. You know how to walk.
What I was thinking about, so I decided to do like a double door entrance. Somebody standing outside, and it was my brother and I. They were counting down like 5, 4, 3 until they opened the doors, right? So I had like, you know, time to be like, okay, get it together. And the whole time, like before they even opened the doors, in my mind, I just kept saying, don't ugly cry. Do not ugly cry. So like he actually was a little concerned because I made it all the way down the aisle without crying.
I was like, oh, not that excited about it.
No, in order to not cry, I just had to cheese really hard. And I was like, just don't cry. But my eyes were starting to like tear up, and I was like, I'm gonna mess up my makeup, and then all of the pictures are gonna be of me ugly crying. I didn't have like any doubts. I wasn't scared. I just didn't want to look crazy in the pictures. He did tear up when I was walking down the aisle.
Oh yeah, as soon as the song started playing, I was like,
really?
Yeah.
You're so sweet.
I didn't think I was gonna cry. Then the song played, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna cry.
Oh babe, really?
Yeah. Favorite moments at the wedding? I would say probably when you were saying your vows to Julian. For me, us leaving the wedding.
What?
Yeah, because we're just so busy the whole time. Like Nikki and I, the whole day, we hadn't really had a chance to like really talk to each other.
Yeah.
Quick story. So we were like supposed to leave, go home, and then right away go to that early in the morning, right? We were gonna go to the airport for our honeymoon.
Mm-hmm. They ended up canceling the entire flight, but they didn't have any additional flights the rest of the day straight to Turks and Caicos the way that we had purchased until the next day. However, the issue was that our resort that we were staying at, they expected us to be there that afternoon, and they were not willing to refund us the money for the night that we weren't going to be there because of this unexpected change in flights, and then they didn't have anything available until the next day. So it was this whole thing. So I was all pregnant and upset and like yelling at customer service like, what you mean?
In the airport.
Yes.
So we're at the airport for like almost 24 hours, but we got a day late head start on our honeymoon, which kind of sucked.
We completely went off track. What was the question? Favorite part of the wedding? I didn't even get to answer because
what is your
you were
favorite
too
part?
busy telling us stories.
Didn't mean to step on your toes, my bad.
Exactly. Stay in your lane.
I let Miss Professional Storyteller.
My favorite part of the wedding was obviously his vows, like 100%. But a close second was we did do like a slideshow, and it showed where we were at before meeting, when we met, and now. And it was so nostalgic. I loved sitting there and watching basically our whole relationship, you know, on a slideshow, and it was so sweet, and it just showed how far we've come. So that was one of my very favorite moments of the wedding. How to keep that spark? My husband and I are struggling with that. Love you. Go on dates. Do you agree? Because a lot of times I go through this footage, and when I'm saying stuff like that, you're like,
Just getting out and doing anything that is different than what you normally do. So easy to fall into routine, but I mean, not necessarily like dates, but just you two just getting out of the house.
I say dates very lightly. Yes, we do not. I'm gonna tell you right now, don't put a whole lot of emphasis on like really expensive meals and like this big grand like date night.
Yeah.
All it needs, it's just time. A lot of times I don't even like going to the movies that much because I don't get to talk to him, you know? So like we'll go to a restaurant, but we'll stay there for like 4 hours just talking.
Yeah.
We have gone to the movies, you guys, and then ended up just staying in the parking lot, in the car talking, and then went home. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Just getting out of the house and remembering what made y'all connect in the first place.
Outside of the kids, Nikki and I have a relationship with or without kids.
Right.
So
I think that's important.
yeah, just talk to the person. If you need something or if you're not getting something you need, then just talk to that other
Let
person.
that other person know.
And then also you gotta be willing to listen too. So don't overcomplicate it, really, what it comes down to.
Yeah, that's probably the best
For
advice
me.
that we can give you.
How are you guys going to celebrate your anniversary?
Literally today is our anniversary.
Yeah.
We're spending it with our Glam Fam.
And also, later on tonight, I got reservations for Nikki and I at a very nice restaurant. It's called Ocean Prime.
You did not.
I did. 7 o'clock.
What?
7 o'clock.
You guys, I seriously did not know about this. I thought we said... Really?
Yes, of course.
Well, my idea of how today was going was we're gonna, you know, do this video with you guys, spend our first year anniversary doing this and the Q&A, and then after we were gonna go look at some new homes and
We're gonna do that too.
yes, but I thought that was like, I was fine with just going to look at new houses with you. That's so sweet.
Yeah, but
Surprises work too, by the way. For the last question, keep that spark alive with a surprise. Can and will you do a wedding budgeting saving tips video? Yes, you guys know how much I love budgeting and discount shopping and trying to find another way. Yes, I will put together, you know what, I'm gonna make a note of this. I will put together a video of some of the things that we found helpful with the planning process. Who said I love you first and how?
I did. I said it first.
How? You said it over the phone. The first time you ever said I love you, it was over the phone. Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
And you said, that's when you started stumbling, and he was like,
Was it over the phone?
I think, yes,
Yeah.
babe.
Yeah, it was over the phone.
Every single big thing that happened for us as far as like us dating officially and the first I love you, all of that happened over the phone.
Within the first month.
Month, yeah, the first month. Would you like me to tell the story? Because obviously I remember because it was important.
I said within like the first month, it was over the phone, and I was kind of hesitant to say it.
You
So,
guys,
I
it was the most hilarious thing in
I was
the
like,
entire world.
I tried to play cool. I was like, you know,
I'm sitting here like this.
I was like pretty sure, but I think maybe like, you know, I might kind of, you know what I'm saying, like a little bit or a lot, depends how you feeling. Like I might love you.
And like this, I was like, well, I love you too.
Yeah.
Like there's not a whole, and he was like,
Okay.
oh, okay. Like, you guys, he took forever with the I think, and I feel, and I might, and like.
Hey man, I was putting myself out there, man.
One more question, and then we're gonna dig into our wedding cake. Are you excited?
No, I'm not.
Just to be real, just
This thing's been frozen for
a year. This one's actually from a guy. Are you?
Let me see.
Most people say that the first years are the hardest. Now that you guys are married, would you say that is true?
When you first get together with somebody and they're like, you're still trying to move on from the past and establish a new life with this other person, and you guys are both trying to do that, and you got people in your life that either they don't like it, or you know, they have some sort of issue or whatever it is, so they try to step in the way. So once you get past all that stuff, and if you make it past that, then the relationship is a lot easier moving forward. You really kind of got over all the stuff that's trying to keep you guys apart.
Right.
So far into our relationship, I think it was a good thing in that now our relationship is the same since before we got married, and we didn't put any extra pressure on it to make it work. Like, we just like, hey, let's just keep doing what we've been doing because that's what's been working. What's got us to this point. So just, you know, let's not make this more than what it is. I mean, it's really just a paper and a name change, and that's really all that the marriage has done for us. All that's changed for us.
The commitment and the love and all that was there before.
Right.
You know, like we used to say this all the time. Before we got married, we used to be like, we're married, but without the papers, pretty much. The hard times that people refer to when talking about the first years of marriage usually include the two people for the first time combining their lives. We did things the modern way, okay? And, you know, we moved in while we were still dating. And some people see that as a bad thing. Some people see that as a good thing. It's up to you. But what I will say is that we went through all those growing pains and all those transition pains and all those, you know, figuring out how to mesh our lives together way before we got married.
Yeah.
So I don't think this has been, I mean, horror. Like, we were in the thick of it going through all this the first years of our relationship, and I think if you would have asked us back then, hell yeah, you know, it was hard bringing both of our lives together. I was coming from a different spot in my life. You know, he already had a child. He was coming from a different spot of his life, and I think that, but even then, because we were kids, we were like, we're just gonna kind of roll with the punches here, and it was never something that really got in between us or our relationship.
We don't make it more complicated than what it has to be.
Seriously, really. I feel like it's so much easier. And
yeah, like I don't wake up in the morning like, God, seen your face for 8 years. Live your life.
Also,
who cares what other people say?
Don't be here. Yeah, don't be listening to other people.
Yeah.
People love tearing down your love.
It's your happiness, not theirs, you know?
And like, don't know. Oh, it's raspberry. Oh wait, is it, or is it red velvet? This is red velvet with
yeah, it's red velvet.
It's red velvet. Here's the slice. Wow, this held up pretty well. Okay. That wasn't bad at all.
That's actually pretty good. I was a little worried. I thought.
Me too.
Yeah, but no, it held up really well.
Oh my god. The inside looks like. Traditionally speaking, David now gives me my third band.
Engagement ring, the wedding band, and then the 1-year anniversary wedding band.
Yes. So I finally get my other wedding band. So I get.
You deserve it. You earned it.
So I get a new band for every year, right?
Is that how it works? I don't know.
Yes, that's how it works.
So it's just gonna be like this one.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Or if I don't want all that, then I just have like bigger diamonds.
Oh yeah. I was thinking the whole finger would be like this.
No, baby. I don't have to get a new one every year.
Oh.
But that's sweet. Oh my god, this is crazy!
Thank you guys for celebrating our anniversary with us, our 1-year wedding anniversary with us.
Hope you guys found our answers to the questions helpful a little bit. If you guys have any more questions for us, leave them down below. But if you guys enjoyed this video at all, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. It means the world to us. If you are not a part of our Glam Fam, hit that subscribe button. You want to be here, we're back. We're posting, we got new stuff coming out, you don't want to miss it, and our family's growing and changing all the time, so make sure you're here.
And if there's anything you guys want to see us do, leave a comment down below.
Yes.
Give us some ideas, suggestions.
We're
pretty much open to anything.
Yes, yeah. We are open to any suggestions, any thoughts. We love you guys so much, and we will see you guys very soon in our next video.
Yeah.
You want to do peace out? You want to do peace out?